Okay, so say you're looking to enter a euro dollar trade and you're not sure what your sidecars are because you forgot what I just told you, or um, you just want to be able to figure it out yourself. So if you're looking to enter a euro dollar trade, how do you know what your sidecars are? Normally, what I do to determine my triad is first of all I consider the yens, because the Japanese yen is historically been considered and regarded as a safe haven currency. So watching the yen crosses will give you a good indication of the mood of the market. Are we in a risk averse market, or are we in a market that has a lot of risk appetite? And because these correlate so heavily with the equity markets, such as the Dow or the FTSE or the S&P, it makes it an obvious choice because we're always watching these markets. We speak about these correlations a lot in the trade room. Maybe not as often as some would like, and you can always ask these questions at any time during the trading sessions. Hey, can you go over that yen correlation with the Dow or with the equity markets? And I'll go over it again basically here. Because yen is considered a safety asset or a safe haven currency, whenever the market is taking on risk to search for higher yields, to buy risk, you need to sell your safe havens to get into the risk. You're letting go of safety. You're leaving safety to take on some risk. So you'll sell the yen. You'll sell safety assets like the yen, the Swiss franc, treasury bonds, and other assets that represent safety. When the Dow goes up and people are taking risks, the yens will weaken. Now, because yen weakens, that causes euro yen to actually move up, because euro will be getting stronger versus yen, or Aussie yen to move up if yen is weakening. So the yen crosses because yen is always the second currency in its pair. You'll never see a yen dollar or a yen Swiss. Yen's always the second listed. So yen weakness is always reflected by the yen cross moving higher. By the yen crosses moving higher at the same time as the Dow moving higher, we see that correlation. And if people are risk averse and they don't want to take risk and they're flying to safety, then what they'll do is they'll sell riskiness and buy up safety. Buying up safety basically means buying yen, and how we look at it. If we buy yen, then euro yen will fall because yen will strengthen and euro will fall versus it. Basically, the reason I use the yens anyway as for my sidecars is because they're such a keen indicator of the mood of the market, as I had already said. And watching them along with the Dow is a natural, it connects me to the market and the mood of the market. So yens against the euro and the dollar, they have very tight spread.